Welcome everyone to September's Melbjvm meetup. I've got a big feature presentation, so I'll just quickly go through some news. But not before thanking everyone who makes this possible. You're in the offices of Aconex/Oracle. They've provided the venue, the drinks, the technology, the food. And your beautiful name tags are printed by Docmosis, a local Australian company. If you ever need to make documents, generate documents through a web API, highly recommended. JetBrains, who uses IntelliJ. Sorry, who doesn't use IntelliJ? One guy. NetBeans. Thanks to all the organisers. We've expanded a bit since I last saw everyone, so it's good to see so many people helping out the community. And to all of you for coming out tonight. So in the news, so there's a good blog post about migrating to Java 11, why it is time. There's a QR code to it because it is so important for you as a Java developer. And this diagram clearly explains everything you need to know about Java licensing for the next 2 years. So it's pretty easy, right? It is Oracle, so they like making everything clear and nice. So who here uses Java 8? Okay. Who here uses something higher than Java 8? Yeah, no, that's the problem. 2 people. Okay. So Java 8 is end of public life in January 2019. Now, if you want to continue using supported versions of Java 8, it is free for non-commercial use. You have to pay for supported commercial usage. So that is the hash pattern there that's so clear. Naturally, those of you using Java 7, you're so ashamed that you should pay this fee. Just that'll take you all the way through 2020, but yeah, will you really want to be there? Java 11, again, this follows this new pattern. Java 11 is a long-term supported release in theory. You will still need to pay for it if you want to use it for a lengthy period of time. So, you're all using Java 8 now. You're going to read this blog post, you're going to migrate to Java 11. How do you survive? The question is, answered in that green bar. Update. And it's pretty good that we've got Cameron here to talk about DevSecOps, because it's probably good for you to be upgrading the core platform, especially if you now have to pay for updates. With a little caveat, Oracle have said that they will not backport security patches into the older versions of Java. However, there are a number of companies that do provide their own distributions of Java. So they may be assisting in a sort of a community-oriented way in backporting those fixes. So all is not lost for those of you who probably in 2020 will still be running Java 8. But realistically, you take a cue from those great languages like Node, and then update when just constantly. So that is it basically. So there's a lot of fear out there at the moment that Java is becoming paid, but the reality is that OpenJDK is becoming the same as Oracle JDK. You have to pay for support, which is probably fair enough. And there is a strong community around it of big companies supporting OpenJDK. So you'll go back to your bosses and you'll say, just because it's got open in the title, doesn't mean you have to get freaked out. It's just like Oracle. So hopefully that's provided some clarity. If I was wrong in any way, ruin, yeah, tell me afterwards, not now. There are a few other things I noticed. So Oracle Melbjvm, put the short URLs, you can just Google it. So it's like a free training center for your Java skills. Don't know why it's got the Oracle Melbjvm. I may have just written that headline incorrectly, but it's like a nice place to find out sort of Java skills. There's a few little quizzes, there's sort of dojos and things like that. So check it out. Does anyone here use WireMock? I knew you would, Rowan. It's always on cutting edge. It's the best, yeah. So there's a great blog post here about mocking APIs with WireMock. So WireMock is a good testing framework for, a good stubbing framework, I should say. It's got just a host of awesome features for stubbing APIs. If, like probably 70% of the world, you're using Java to build some kind of API, highly recommend.
Works also without Java, it was called by HTTP.
Where are we, Rowan? If you don't use Java, then yeah, WireMock is still an option. You can do amazing things with it as well. But you should be using Java. We just explained that in the first one. Next meetups. Okay, so 5th of October, we'll be here. To be announced, the topic. Rumours have it that our own Con might be, you know, I put him on the spot now, sorry. See, now he doesn't have a choice. It's still a rumour at this stage. Until it's on YouTube, it's not official. We're on the Lean Kotlin Thursday, 20th September, in WeWork's office on Burke Street. You need a photo ID to get in and a web browser or an ID to participate. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, you don't even need an ID. Just don't bring your tablet.
Bring a computer, yeah. And you're all welcome to the organised meetup. So we're always looking for volunteers to help run these events. So we're hosting the next one on the 11th of September, Tuesday. We're in the State Library of Victoria. There's a nice little spot there that we generally plan these things out. And jump on our Slack channel and reply to the thread to get in on the action. Featured presentation. So, now Cameron is a bit of an outsider. I looked into his history and I saw some dark things, a bit of .NET. But we'll look past this. He now works for Sonatype, who are the custodians of Maven, and they build an artifact repository that 80% of you probably use at work. And he's had a very interesting career building big websites, and more recently doing security talks at some of the biggest security conferences in Asia. So your OWASP's, DevSecConf.
Yeah, DevSecConf.
And he's here to talk about how DevSecOps works with Maven for the modern Java developer. So welcome him up.